Yo, what's going on, everybody? Los here, coming back at you with another video. This time, we're at the Brimfield Flea Market. I believe it's the largest flea market in North America. I know it's definitely the largest one in the New England area, but I'm pretty sure it's the largest one in North America. So it's like a whole week event. It starts on Tuesday and ends on Sunday. It's the whole week event. The place is absolutely enormous. We're gonna go in here and see if we can find some books. I know there's a spot that has plenty of books. It's going to be like a little outdoor con. So we're going to see if we can hit that place up and then just walk around and see what else we can find. All right, let's go. Yo, what's going on, everybody? So we are back in the car. It is hot as balls out here, and I've been here for about 6.5 hours. I think it's time for me to go. Sorry I didn't get that much video of me walking around. It was just hot as shit. I really didn't feel like carrying my camera. I got a few spots, but I found a lot of spots, but there was a lot of places that were definitely overpriced. And like I said, it was just really hot. And maybe I might be back one of the last days or something like that, but I'm not sure. But it was, like I said, it was just, I'm sweating, and we're gonna go back home and see what I picked up. All right, let's go. All right, buddy, so we're back home, and we finally got a chance to sit down and actually really look at the books that I was able to pick up at the Brimfield Flea Market. So like I said earlier in the video, this is the largest flea market in New England, but I'm pretty sure it's also the largest flea market in North America. It comes around 3 times a year, and it's around for a week, and it's just the whole town of Brimfield, pretty much doesn't shut down because you can still kind of drive through, but it's just set up where there's just fields and fields. I'm pretty sure it's anywhere in the range of like 2 to 3 miles of just vendors and stuff, and yeah, it's just crazy, right? It's just a bunch of people selling crap pretty much, but you can find some deals. And I mean, I wasn't able to grab that much video. Like I said, it was extremely hot outside today, and I'm just not that good of a YouTuber, I guess, when it comes to field video. I'm not Mike from Lunch Money Comics and stuff like that. I don't have a GoPro or anything like that, so like I'm pretty much just holding my camera, and it's exhausting. And to look for books with one hand, that doesn't work either. So like I said, I was able to get some video, but not all the video. Like I said, I did find a lot of places. Some places I just didn't find anything, right? They had books, but they were either not bagged and boarded. Some of them were waterlogged because it actually rained yesterday. It was very damp, and people just left their stuff outside, so the books were moist, and it was not good. But here's, without all the extra talking, here are the books that I did manage to find. So all these books together, I spent $47. So let's see what books I got. So the first book I got, so the first 4 books I got from the first one vendor. And I got Batman 657. So there you go. And I believe this is first Damian Wayne, something like that. Pretty sure it's first Damian Wayne. If I don't, I mean, like I said, I'll put whatever it is right there. Next book is X-Men 244. And it's the first appearance of Jubilee. Nice newsstand copy. There is a little dog ear right here. More than likely, when I flip that over, it's going to leave a color break. But for a newsstand copy, I was able to get all these books for $6.25 a piece. And after I usually round everything out to all the books that I spent, it came out to about $4.70 a book. So, not too bad. Next is Uncanny X-Men 450. And I believe 450 and 451 is the first meeting and the first battle between X-23 and Wolverine. So those are the first 4 books that I got at one vendor. So not bad. Like I said, he had more books. Some of them were priced a little maybe out of the range. He did have some other Bronze Age books and stuff like that, maybe some silver. I did find a Justice League book that I was potentially looking at, but the price plus the condition of it, I was just nah. So I moved on. Next vendor that I managed to find, I got this book right here, Body Count #1, and this is from Image Comics. It's actually a alternate storyline of the Ninja Turtles. So thought it was pretty cool, and scooped that up. Next is I grab these whenever I can because there's a lot of first appearances in this run, but also some great Joshua Middleton covers, and that is the New Mutants series from I think 2003. So the first one I got is issue #3, and I will put all the first appearances here. And #4. So just great Joshua Middleton art. Like I said, every time I see those books, I snag them, especially if they're at a good price. And the last book I was able to get from this vendor was Nightwing #93. And this is, the controversial, rape issue of Nightwing. So, again, that's another book that I managed to find all the time. So, scoop that up as well. And like I said, I found other vendors, but they just didn't have anything. And the last vendor that I got just happened to find. So, there was they set up a tent at one of the locations that is going to have a kind of a mini Comic-Con type deal where a lot of the comic vendors will get together and kind of put all their stuff in one booth, and they had video games and stuff like that. I didn't take any video of it. It was the early stages of it. It's being set up. So I didn't really take any video or pictures or anything, but it was a nice little setup. And I believe Mike from Lunch Money Comics is going to be there on Saturday. He's going to be kind of like a guest doing some Q&As and stuff like that. So if you're in the area and you happen to be there, go check him out. And so in this one, before they kind of set everything up, they did have some boxes ready. So I was able to get in there. And I found this guy right here, Batman Shadow of the Bat, #83. And this is when Cassandra Cain becomes Batgirl, I believe. Like I said, I'll look that up, but I'm pretty sure. So got that. And the last book was this guy right here. War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas #2. And I believe this is the first full appearance of Swordmaster, or the new Swordmaster. So again, it will be here. But yeah. So that was my haul. Those are the books that I picked up. I was there for about, I want to say 6.5 hours walking around. It was extremely hot, and You know, some of the places had tents, some of them were right outside. Like I said, some books, you know, had like waterlogged, and some of them were a mess. No bags and boards, no nothing. So it's, if you ever tried to look through books that have no bags and boards, when they get stuck together, and it's very tough. Even looking through books that don't have boards but just are in bags, again, they get stuck together. It's extremely hard to kind of like look through them. So I try to do it as fast as possible. But you know, it is what it is, right? This is what I was able to find. I think I got some pretty good books for what I spent. And let me know what you guys think. You know, think I did pretty good in these pickups. Let me know what your favorite book. Write in the comments down below. And until next time, guys. All right, talk to you later. Peace.